Daily forecast for Euro USD for Friday the 28th of November. This is the daily chart. We are bullish because we had a break in market structure, and after that we are in the pullback. Nothing much has changed from our previous day's analysis. Right now it's in a bit of a slumpy area because there's not much that's really happening. Also bear in mind that we are towards the end of the year, so there's not going to be too much of volume coming in, so price action is going to be sluggish. Today's also Thanksgiving, so everything's going to be a little sluggish as I look at it. So we are in the pullback of the daily bullish structure that we have, and this is the bearish leg. The internal is bearish. We've come up and we've been making lower highs and lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, and probably we take this out and come down. So that's as far as the daily is concerned. Moving on to the 4-hour chart, we are obviously bearish here because we had a break in structure, then we came up here, then we the pullback is over because we had a change of character and an internal break of structure. So now the 4-hour is right and ripe to take out this weak swing low. That's how I look at it. We've kind of tapped into this big zone over here. Maybe we, there needs to be maybe like a fake, chalk. We've had a change of character here, but we might just, do this fake chalk. But the other way of looking at it is that, there's been enough of liquidity to be grabbed over here, so maybe we've grabbed it already and we're now going down. And when I say enough liquidity, I mean that you see these wicks here, they're kind of like equal highs over here just before this zone, so that's liquidity to be taken, which has been taken here, and then we are now, I think, getting ready to go down further. So that's as far as the 4-hour is concerned. Moving on to the M15. Well, the M15 for me is currently bullish. We've had this rather extended leg over here. You could well mark this also as the swing structure if you so desire, but it doesn't really matter. Importantly, you need to look at the context. We are bullish. Why? Because on the H4, we're playing one of the internal legs. We've come down and we're kind of going up. And we are now in this daily zone and this 4-hour supply zone. We already made an entry over here. We got a strong reaction from there, and we're probably now looking at going down further. So currently you see all these wicks. This is a zone of a lot of indecision. They're very long wicks on both sides, so these candles are really indicative of price action going absolutely nowhere at the moment. So I would just kind of wait and watch. If I was to say that the M15 pullback has started, the minimum that I would like to see is a change of character, which has already happened, and after that we kind of looking at probably if we take this out, which we did, so then that's like an internal break of structure. So we've had a change of character somewhere here, and then we've had an internal break of structure once we kind of dipped below this. So then we kind of came up to this supply zone. Is this supply zone significant? Well, kind of, because it led to a change of character and also an internal break of structure. So that is if you consider this as the internal structure. If you consider this, then no. But as you can see, it's going a little sideways. All these candles with long wicks, it's all sideways movement. And I suspect the market's going to be pretty sluggish. Today being the 28th of November and Thanksgiving. So yeah, let's just wait and watch, and don't be hasty. Just react to what the market does. Be safe. May the markets be with you, and a happy weekend.